Peptides can transform your body or do absolutely nothing. What if I told you there's a category of compounds people claim can improve recovery, boost performance, and even support fat loss? But almost no one talks about the full journey, not the hype, the reality. Today, we're breaking down what it actually looks like to explore peptides, step by step. Before we start, this video is for educational purposes only. Peptides are still being researched, and many are not approved for general use. So instead of telling you what to take, we're going to focus on the experience people report, the expectations, the surprises, and the lessons learned. It usually starts with curiosity. You hear about peptides in fitness circles, biohacking communities, or maybe from someone claiming faster recovery or better sleep. At this stage, everything sounds almost too good to be true. Words like healing, optimization, and next-level performance get thrown around a lot. So you start researching, and quickly, things get confusing. Different types, different purposes, conflicting opinions. Some people swear by them, others warn against them. This is where most people underestimate something important. Now, you're deep into it. You're reading forums, watching videos, trying to understand how peptides work. You learn they're basically short chains of amino acids that signal the body to do specific things. But here's the problem. There's no clear roadmap. Doses vary, protocols vary, results vary even more. And one thing becomes obvious. This isn't like taking a basic supplement. You start realizing that outcomes depend on your body, your habits, your sleep, your training, everything. At this point, some people stop. Others move forward cautiously. For those who go further, expectations are high. People often expect fast, noticeable changes, like a switch flipping. But what actually happens? In many cases, not much at first. No dramatic transformation. No overnight results. Instead, any changes tend to be subtle. Slight improvements in recovery. Better sleep quality. Small shifts in how the body feels. And sometimes, nothing noticeable at all. This is where reality starts setting in. After the initial phase, something important happens. You stop chasing hype and start paying attention. You realize peptides, if they do anything, are not magic. They don't replace discipline. They don't fix poor sleep, bad diet, or inconsistent training. In fact, many people report that the biggest improvements happen when everything else is already dialed in. So the focus shifts from quick results to long-term consistency. Here's the part no one talks about enough. Not everyone benefits. Some people see mild improvements. Some see noticeable changes over time. And some feel no difference at all. There's also the mental side. Constantly questioning if it's working. Wondering if expectations are biasing perception. Comparing your results to others. This is where critical thinking becomes essential. Because at the end of the day, your experience is your own. After going through the journey, most people come away with a few key lessons. First, there are no shortcuts. Second, consistency beats everything. And third, the basics, sleep, nutrition, training, still matter more than anything else. Peptides, if anything, are just a small piece of a much bigger puzzle. So if you're curious about peptides, don't just focus on the potential benefits. Understand the full journey, the uncertainty, the patience, and the reality behind the hype. Because the real transformation, it usually comes from what you do every single day, not from any single compound. If you want more breakdowns like this, simple, honest, no hype, make sure to stick around.